Hello, hello guys. How we doing? We in the world already by the wrong full screen. There we go. Okay, okay. Hi, how are you guys doing? I'm gonna lower the music for you guys just a smidge. Okay. Let's go down the chat list. I haven't read it yet. Congrats on Starry for the first. Hello. Hi Chris. I'm gonna go back to making mochi. Thank you for the lurk, Chris. I hope you're having fun making mochi. You should share, definitely. Hi Exy, welcome to the chat. Hi Miku. Good day. Me, I'm having an alright day. I don't know, I woke up pretty late. I keep on doing that. I got a bunch of stuff done. I say a bunch, just a few things. I did build the farm thing I talked about, but I actually... Oh, give me that. Can I have that back? Thank you. I'm actually gonna have Alex fix it. Not because I did it wrong. I did it completely right as the tutorial said. I was trying to make it an XP farm. I had no idea that there was two different types of farms for that. So I made a material farm only, not a XP farm. So he's gonna fix it for me on stream or off stream. Not today because he just left for work. So it's technically it's working just fine, and I slaved away at getting that done to realize it doesn't work for what I wanted it to. But it's fine. I shall share. Oh, thank you, Chris. Don't laugh at me. I did everything correct. I just didn't know there was two types of farms until he told me. And hi, Lemieux. We miss you. How are you doing? Were you waiting for me? Damn. I have the music volumes good and everything. The timer is running. Today won't be a long stream. Actually, I plan to hang out with some friends after stream. I was gonna start like an hour and a half earlier, but I was getting stuff done on not just on the world, but like I was doing other things, and I actually hadn't eaten. So the big reason why I was gonna start at 4 actually, which would have been 30 minutes ago. Then I realized I hadn't eaten anything since I woken up. So I went to go make myself something to eat, and I was watching the first episode of JJK. I didn't finish it. I realized I got like about halfway through, and I finished my meal, and I was like, I should probably start stream. Had to one up real quick. But now we're just dealing with repairing some of our gear. We're just gonna do more building today. Show off the storage room and the process we made. I did like nothing in the storage room off stream. I literally just did the farm that I can't show you. I won't show you guys because it's like super dangerous to get to. For some reason, I don't need this. I should actually keep those on me. I'm just gonna put those somewhere else. Okay, do I have room in these chests? Because these chests are getting full. Yeah, these. I have string and I have. Can I please? Okay. I think we should be good for now. Thank you for the sub. Your tier 1 subscribed. Sub for 3 months. It's been 3 months already? Jeez. I feel old. I don't know why I feel old. That's been 3 months already. Guys. Well, that is 15 minutes on the timer, as well as a +1 sub to our counter. Thank you so much, Infinite. How are you? Yeah, that worked. Where is the mount? Okay. Megatron, I love you to death. He's not home. Nope, that's not how many subs. There we go. What are you gonna start doing to? I love this joke. It's my favorite joke. It's never been made before. Megatron's gonna be loud in the background starting right about now. It's gonna throw a bunch of stuff in here that I don't need. It's fine. We don't have to worry about this chest monster. But thank you so much, Infinite. I appreciate it. Woke up early and it's 12:30. One of them was because XC and I barely saw any streams because you were starting way past midnight. I'm sorry. Where's Big Man Judge? He left for work. He's technically he should be on the clock as of 6 minutes ago. He has work from like 4:30 to 9, I think. Today. So sorry, Big Man Judge is not here. Again, I'm sorry for starting so late. It's been just slightly more convenient for me to do stuff before stream. starts, and it's just end up like that. I'll try to make tomorrow an early stream because we're going to actually start having more late streams. Tomorrow is my last day off before I go back to work, and I don't come out of work till 4. Oh. I do this every time. Can we count the amount of times that I've done that? Tell him it's emergency. I need his presence. He can't come back home. He can't just come back home. That's not how that works. Thank you for the look, Razor. I appreciate it. The 3rd time I witnessed this. Yeah. Wait, I have... do you guys want to... Can Creeper get the frick away from me? Do you guys want a facepalm emote? Just for me? It's like, laughing at me is one thing, but it's like, I think at this point, it's just like, really? Remy, again? You did this again? He can for me. You'll definitely be able to catch him tomorrow. Doesn't work tomorrow, to my understanding, and I will be live tomorrow. If he's not sleeping, he'll be here. Okay, I have my full armor set. I have my wings, both my pickaxes. This is an extra shovel I didn't need to use. A choker full of all that stuff. This, 3 bottles, all this glass, my food, my axe, my sword, both my elytra, and my cyclops fork. Okay. Papa. Well, he's a dad, so yeah. You know what's killing me? Who was it? Wait. Oh. Okay, it almost happened again. Thankfully, I had my armor on this time, so I didn't die to fall damage. Yeah, no, he is. He has a son. Like, adopted son, to be very clear. But he has... Thank you for the 100 biddies. I should sleep now, chat. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, Limbu. Sorry for starting so late. I'll try to start earlier for you guys tomorrow. That's 5 minutes, if I remember correctly. 5. Yeah, he has an adopted son that lives here. He's it's a hard explanation. I recommend going to his stream and asking him about that. But he very much is a dad. He is by turns a papa. Make an emote for Judge. I might. I should put like judge time emote whenever he's taking over stream, or you guys just want to talk to him. Can he adopt me too? You might have to ask him that. But he adopted the first thing. It's funny because he's my best friend. He's my closest friend, and we spend all our time together and everything, right? And he's like my equal, right, and everything. But then his son is also my age. I don't want to explain his story. That's his story to tell, and I don't know how much he's gone into it on his own stream. But basically, he's been online for a while, and one of his viewers ended up becoming his son. Bro saved the kid on the internet, and then they live here. That's been a while. So, and then also there's also others who call him dad. So technically, it's not like you can't. I don't think he'd mind. He'd probably want you to watch his streams though. It's cool. That's cool and wholesome. Oh my god. Okay, so again, I can't tell you the story because I think it's very personal to him and everything. He is open about being a dad, but as for the story of how it happened, it's not my place to tell that. 25 days to Chuxathon as well. Today is a day. But when he told me the story for the first time, I think it was like a few months into us knowing each other, I literally cried. It was literally so emotional and beautiful. And why is my music not working? What is playing? The music is definitely playing. It's just really quiet for some reason. Okay. Cry time. Yeah, no, it's literally so emotional, right? He is literally the most selfless person you'll ever meet in your life. Like I'm not even exaggerating, right? He is literally the most selfless person you'll ever meet. Right? At all. Selfless, yeah. He's the most selfless person selfless. So I didn't say selfish. I said selfless. Don't try to correct me. He's the most selfless person you'll ever meet in your life. I thought about it when I said it too. I was like, let's not say selfish. Like I think I'm a pretty selfish person. I'm a type of person who wants more. But like under the guise of like I understand, right? If I want something, I have to work for it, right? And he also works for stuff, but he has this kind of viewpoint that if you're a good person, then you deserve to be treated good. right? And he doesn't even realize it, how good of a person he is sometimes. He'll just do the nicest things. Like, if, let's say there's like two types of cookies on the board, right? And he sees that one cookie looks better than the other cookie, right? Bro's gonna be like, oh, I really want the other cookie. I want this cookie, right? Leaving making it seem like he wants the cookie that doesn't look as good as the other one, right? And it's not even he'll think about it. He's like, oh, I just want to be a good person today. That's just who he is. Hug him for me when he gets home. I hugged him before he left. I will hug him again when he gets home. I always give him a hug. Oh, it's like, how was work? Work was fine. Just played RuneScape on my phone. It was the park. He does like park patrol too. He likes doing service people. He when he can, he likes to drive like elderly to their like apartments and stuff like that for the place he works for. So that's why he does like park patrol and stuff like that. Like he likes to do like community service. I cannot stress to you how good of a person he is. I like literally. And like that other thing, I moved in with him back in January, right? First, I won't go too far into my personal stuff, but due to like my family not being the greatest in the whole world, right? When I moved back from Japan for school, like I went to school in Japan for 6 months, or I think it was like close to like 5-ish months. When I came back, I actually came to visit him, and then I went home, and then I realized I hated it there, right? And I was complaining to him. He's like, Remy, you can just move in with me. I'll come pick you up. He drove 8 hours. Both ways. To be very clear with you. He drove 8 hours to get me. And it said, like, it took way more than 8 hours. Like, it's not an exact number. That's exactly what it says on the map, right? But he had to take some pit stops, right? You know, take a call, right? Grab some food, right? Use the bathroom, right? It was taking even longer for us to get back. Quickly pick you. Yeah, quickly. But that was insane. So yeah, I packed my bags, and he picked me up at, like, by the time he got there, it was like 1 a.m. Just left. And I've been living with him ever since, and it's been so great. It's so much fun living with your best friend like that. Well, Kiki deserves something. No one if anyone who wasn't there for the Kiki bit last stream isn't gonna understand that. Let me give a quick recap. I was explaining middle names, and I was trying not to say my middle name and or my first name and or my last name on stream. We were discussing like types of names and like nicknames, right? And I was just saying that one of my nicknames was Kiki, based on my middle name. Anyway, he is so nice. I like literally, I don't deserve him. I don't. He's too good for me. But what am I gonna do? We're gonna go down to our basement area. We're just organizing chests as we talk. So I fixed this up a little bit to make it look like a hazard, so we could just like go up here. I do have to technically fix it again. I might move this to be one more forward or something, but for now it's gonna look like that. But yeah, no, I cannot stress to the world enough, right, how good of a person he is. Like I said, even now, I'm using his PC to stream, so he went from, you know, having his own PC set up to sharing it and stuff. The world doesn't deserve that, man. They don't. Like, I truly and wholeheartedly believe, like, that statement. Just put all this stuff in here. Food is this way. Can I not? So yeah, I honestly, like, it's honestly a surprise I haven't talked about how good of a person he is sooner, but he's always been great. He's always, technically this is food. No, but I won't eat it, so it goes in here. I actually made cookies last night. He liked them a lot. So he has had cookies. Does balance all the difficulties in life, yeah. He's not been dealt the greatest hand in life himself, right? I think it's what makes him, it's sadly what makes him the person he is, but he's like, he tells me about like his growth as a person, right? Due to like everything that's like been done to him, like around him and everything. And it's honestly insane. He should be a lot more spiteful than he is. But he's not. because he, like, something bad happens to him, right? And instead of, like, being bitter about it, right, he's like, well, I never want that anybody else to feel the way I'm feeling right now. Like, what? What? We just made sugar cookies. I wanted something sweet. We had nothing in the thing. So I was like, I don't know what to make. We don't really have much. We have like basic baking ingredients. He's like, we should make sugar cookies. I would like to have sugar cookies. He's like, I kind of want them. And we, oh my god, we were out of flour. But what we did have was a bunch, and we have this huge thing from Sam's Club, right? Sam's Club, a pancake mix. Literally, we're never gonna run out of pancake mix. There's so much of it in this bag. It's technically mostly flour with a few extra ingredients in there. And I was like, let's hope I even this out. Like, I put a lot less baking powder and baking soda since pancake mix already has some of those things in it. And it came out when I finished mixing the sugar cookies together with the right measurements for the most part. Minus the slightly turned measurements of the baking soda and baking powder. And I put a little bit of cinnamon in there. It was kind of more runny than I expected. But I made cookies and they just expanded really big. And he came in and I was like, I made a mistake, right? Like something went wrong. And it still tasted good, but it wasn't keeping its shape, and it was like definitely wasn't a cookie consistency, right, for the batter. Right? So he's like, here. And he's like, so we have a cupcake pan, we have little cupcake things, right? So I made cookie cupcakes and they're delicious. the texture is great. It's not dry at all. Right? Like, sadly, we also were out of milk. That was so sad. But he's like, this would look great with milk. Because, like, cupcakes, sometimes they're a little too dry. Right? They're a little too dry. Right? So they'll break apart if you dip it in milk. But he's like, this has such a, like, it's so together. It's so cookie, right? And not enough cake, right? That it has this consistency where if you dip it in milk, it won't fall apart. It won't crumb. Right? And the top is all crispy right in the middle. It's like, I don't know, it's really good. I think it came out really good. It just means that I just have to make that pancake batter from now on. But it was buttermilk pancake batter that I replaced for flour. So if you just search up like regular sugar cookie recipes and you have buttermilk pancake batter, just keep everything mostly the same. Pancake batter, a little bit less, like half the amount of baking powder and baking powder and baking soda. That, yeah, that was hard to say. Cup cookies, yeah, I made cup cookies. Turned out really good. The music too loud again. I'll just turn it down. I will keep this in mind. Yeah, just it's simple. You could just I just found a recipe online. The first thing that came up. Sugar cookies are so simple, so that's why it's like, we have sugar. And we have all the stuff for cookies, technically. We have flour. And I'm like, I need 2.5 cups of flour. But brother in Christ, we had like a cup of flour. I'm like, we don't have enough flour. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought we had more flour. And I'm like, but we have pancake mix. He's like, you can try. Drop the full recipe. I might actually. How about this, right? Someone remind me, right? I'll drop the. Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for slabs. I'll drop the rest. Is it not in here? It's in here. I'll drop the recipe in the cooking channel of what I did basically. Is it like? I'm so sorry if that picked up really loud on the mic. I didn't have enough time to react. That came out of nowhere. Well, I apologize. Also, something we need to do here. Back it up. He's gonna live in our basement now, you know? Because I need to be able to sleep at night. And I don't want my bed to be stuck in the corner, so. Bean. New abode. What do you think? You like it? Yeah, me too. Bless you. Thank you. Bless up. Bless up. You guys are so funny. All good down there? Yeah, we're all good. Where's our slabs at? Where? I can't find it. Where'd I put the slabs? I have like 5 of these. This is all I need. Flour, thank you. Okay. B now lives down here. Good to know. Good to have. Okay. Yeah. Teacher's trying to figure out a place to jump. If you walk her toward the thing she'd like to jump on, she'll go up there. Oh. Just so curious. Anyway, sorry. Looking at Megatron. But I'm gonna grab some ice creams. Can you grab me one? Can I get like an ice cream sandwich? Actually, I'm not actually feeling ice cream. Alright, now that I say it out loud. Am I? I don't know. I have a little bit of ice cream in the freezer. Just a little bit left. I haven't grabbed it yet. Okay. Let's do this. We need more. I need more tough bricks. They could sorry if you heard all the mag stuff. Don't worry about what happened in the background. Anyhow, what was I doing? Oh my god, wait, okay. So this is, since on the Minecraft topic ish, some stuff is being, I kind of browsed over the stream and read. I like to read rather than watch some things. That's why, as much as I like to watch streamers as well, I actually watch more. What am I doing? It's not here. I need to go down. I need to go down here. Or I have to get more tough bricks from here. Oh, there's someone in YouTube chat. I can't see it. Hi, Sky. Welcome back. How are you? That's in live chat mode. But you know, a recent coding thing was, and I was thought of like a creator using AI in the code. And people were talking about it, and it was talked about, and it's been an issue, but I think it's been resolved pretty quickly. They're very transparent about it. I'm completely and utterly anti generative AI, right? And the reason why I say generative AI, right? There's different types of AIs in the world, right? Some that have been used way before generative AI made its mark. Its unfortunate mark. Like, as an artist, I don't enjoy it. I think it's terrible. And not only just in general, just for the environment, as well as like Google going to like their AI overviews, the first thing you see, and moving into that instead of just like, you know, the stuff people have put online themselves. It's like, I felt unnecessary. Are you collecting resources for yes, I am. I just need a little bit more of this brick to finish some of the walls up. So today, like I said, we're finishing the storage room, hopefully. Today's gonna be a shorter-ish stream. I'm gonna hope to be done by 7:30 at the latest, is how long I plan to go today, for the EST people, or people who know, which is about, well, it's about to be 5, so it's about 2.5 hours from now. Or about a half hour in, so about a 3-hour stream at most today. Because I have friends I want to talk to. Wasn't supposed to be 3-hour streams. It was supposed to start earlier. And still end around that time. But, you know. But yeah, there's been some issues with AI talk. I say another thing is people immediately... Here's the thing, when I see those tweets like that, I wait. Just... Okay, can you not? Like, can you not? I used to think there's good types of AI, right? I believe there's nuance in terms of technology in today's day and age. Like, here's one thing, right? Editing programs use types of AI, right? Like there's, I don't know exactly what editing program it is. I forgot, but I know someone mentioned this, that there's this one thing you can use, right? And this one editing program. Okay, I forgot the editing program. Where you can take this, like, it's like if you're turning like a VOD or like a hour's worth of recordings into a video, right? But you don't want to sit there throughout the whole thing. You can literally say, hey, can you get rid of any part where I'm like silent for more than like 3 seconds, right? And I'll cut the VOD down from there just by reading over it, right? And then chopping it up, chopping all the parts where you're silent for more than like 3 to 5 seconds. And then you're good. And I think that's a good use of AI, because I think AI should be used to help people, right? It's okay to shorten the process, right? It's supposed to help human creativity, not replace it. Now, that's my genuine opinion about it. I'm back with ice creams. What type of ice creams did you get? I think this is more. This is more than enough. I think we're good. I need to get out of here. Can you leave me alone, please? Jeez. But yeah, I was just talking about AI, good and bad. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Bueno, corneto. Was I supposed to read it like that? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we're holding the spider destroyer right now. But let's get out of here and get back to let's go back to building. No, not at all. I read that completely wrong. Thanks. I saw bueno and I was like, I got I got really Spanish for a second. I was like, is this supposed to be like a word in Spanish? Am I supposed to read this with an accent? Am I supposed to read this with an accent? It's like killing me. Cause like, am I saying this right? Cornetto. I can't even say it next to the word bueno. Buenos dias, mi amigos. It's chocolate here. Oh, makes sense. But that definitely says bueno, as in like good. Or is that just the brand? Oh, cornetto. Okay. Cornetto. Kinder Bueno. Yeah, okay. Same people who made the Kinder eggs. I hate those Kinder eggs. And not because of the chocolate. I think the chocolate tastes fine. My little siblings used to, like, love those eggs because they had the toys in them. And, of course, it was chocolate. And they would get the chocolate everywhere over their fingers and themselves and the floor. And I hated it. I hated it so much. I had to clean up so much of that chocolate that I just, like, I associated it with something terrible. Like, it's kind of what it means. As the taste is like fine. Like, I don't exactly remember the taste of it. I never hated the taste of it, right? I just didn't like it. Kinder eggs are fine. Yeah. You try cleaning up after like 4 children with Kinder eggs, right? With no supervision. Do you look away for 5 seconds and that chocolate is everywhere, everywhere. I hate it. I associate it with cleanup. I see. You see? You know. I'm out of scaffolding, by the way. I used it all for the build thing. I despise children. Gotta go to bed now. I'll be waiting for the VRSMP rules. Hopefully I won't have to break them. What do you mean, hopefully you won't have to break them? Hopefully you, like, hopefully it's rules, right, that you never thought about breaking. How about that? That's a better thing. Little goblins, yeah. I have 5 siblings. On my mom's side, I have 11 siblings total. Including my dad's side. So, it's, I don't hate kids, I just, never want them. I've dealt with it enough. I'm like, that's enough. You know, the siblings were enough for me. I don't need any more than that. But yeah, good night, Infinite. Hope to see you next time. Sorry that I streamed so late. My defense is a weekend. Well, it is Sunday. Never mind. Is the Bean hostile? Oh yeah, no, he's still here. We moved him to the basement. Wait, he's right here. Bean. Yeah, that would be ideal. But it was you who told me the Crush was gonna violate them. Well, All I'm saying, if it causes a lag on the server, it is technically violating the rules. It won't get you banned, but we might just have to remove the mechanism. It's the same thing with farms, but again, I think I actually can get those rules out to you guys. The truth is, all I have to do is tell... all I have to do is, if I remember correctly, all I have to do is, give the go-ahead to Gooman. I might do that after stream today. Give him the go-ahead for getting out the rules. Because, they're all written out. They're very detailedly written out. He'll be posting them for me on there. Anyways, see you. Bye. Good night. Okay, now it's time for this. Do that. What did I break over here? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Where's my pickaxe? What kind of mods are gonna be? There's gonna be plugins. There's gonna be no mods, to my understanding. The only temporary mod there's gonna be on is World Edit, but that's just for me to build the spawn area. That is for any actual mods. There is not going to be any mods. It's going to be a mostly vanilla server with some pretty cool plugins, in my opinion. What plugins then? What is happening here? Wait, one second, let me look. I actually don't mind telling you guys this. I have to go find the doc. Where is it? Wait. I pulled my Gmail for this. Wait, actually no, I can just go to docs. It'll be outlined in the document. It will be outlined, if I can find it. I didn't realize Gooman was here. But I just realized he's typed before. You may open ticket and send schematic and contest it privately. You know what? I'll just give him the go-ahead to post it tonight. I'll look over it one more time, then you guys can just find out on the server. I'm not scrolling through my docs. I have like, I've opened like 12. Right, between writing my own and opening others. The group themselves, yeah. That is our admin. You guys can find out tonight. What exactly they're gonna be. Oh god, that feels weird. Oh god. I gotta go to bed so enjoy stream. Thank you for showing up, Sky. Hire after work. Okay, have a good stream. Bye. Thank you, Darkwolf. I appreciate it. Darkwolf is working their butt off. But yeah, it's gonna... Depending on how things go, there might be one mod added. But as for now, I'm just gonna leave it as vanilla as possible. There's gonna be more voice chats for you guys to join and play with each other. If you guys wanna, you know, talk and socialize or whatever. I don't know what you guys like to do. I don't know what to put here. Can this be like... Wait, what if we make this the bean exhibit? Bean, come on. We were going to. It's just... our process was... it's actually what I'm talking about. It would be hard to moderate immediately. It is an it would be, of course, an optional mod to have. So depending how things go, I may or may not decide to change my mind on that and add it, but as for now, suck up to the bathroom to put stream on so I can lurk while I'm working. Have a good stream. Thank you, Darkwolf! I appreciate it! I love Darkwolf. it's just much easier at the moment to moderate. I don't know how big the server is going to be. If it's heavily requested, we might put it on. It's just I would need more mods for that, more moderators. To help me do what I do, because it's, as someone who's Dark Wolf is Dark Wolf, yes. As someone who has themselves modded for a viewer SMP, just in the tickets behalf, like not even on the server, just managing tickets and talking to people on there. It's a lot when there's a lot of people on, when there's a lot going on and there's events going on that needs to be planned and coded, and you know, all the intricate stuff for that. So things will, if it grows, it will, you know. Yeah, it's not something you can really mod easily. In sense, it's not something that can mod easily because it's like I don't expect people to just start lying about what people are saying. But if they're in the VCs, there is something that logs all your guys' things. So if any of you guys join the VC or leave a VC or switch to a different VC, the admins and the admins will know, right? That's something that's in the Discord. It's more of an iron system, yeah. Since I don't expect people to be quote unquote mean to each other or say, you know, bad things, hopefully. But I just want to leave it to an environment where I can know things. I did not grab a bunch of this like I was supposed to. Oh, we need a lot more of that. It's fine. We need... But it's more like if someone says something, right, it's like I would, if there's going to be stuff about people saying stuff in game, would the viewers may have a name? Yes, it will. It will have a name. It will. We have a lot of things. Remy Land. It's, how do I put this, for the server? Again, as someone who's done it, right? I would need more mods to not intense enforce, like, because of course you can't really watch people on voice mod. That's not how that works. But in sense, deal with tickets regarding that, right? In sense, I think that would add more tickets, right? Because I dealt with problems myself as a moderator on a server that was much bigger than this, right? If it becomes any close to that size, not only will we upgrade things, change things around, right? It means that I can technically mods applications are technically still open. I never close the document, but I would repost it and be like, hey, right, we're still looking for new mods, right? Don't be afraid to do that. I might actually make a new doc with different questions regarding things. It's the Chuxathon. It's not the Chuxathon. Fantastical SMP. You guys are funny. That's good. I feel like I need to, like... Maybe there's gonna be, like, pains instead. So it might be added later at the moment, just to keep things simple and easy to manage, right? Because imagine for now we don't have the voice VC on, right? And we realize more people are joining the stream and the server because they want to play an SMP with some just cool people, right? Or just want to play. They just want to have a place to hang out and play Minecraft with people on it, right? And like work and like do stuff in those cool plugins, or the main plugin, and stuff. And it just means if we can decide if we need more moderators, then we'll add voice chat, right? I don't want to have voice chat. It'd be a problem and us be all over the place first and then just have to sporadically fix things later, right? It's something that may or may not be added later depending on the size of the server. Remy McRae, you're the boss. Which again, even if it is added, it is an optional thing to add. You can still join the server without having the mod on, right? So that just makes it also easier. Repping your hand. I've heard that one before. My choir teacher used to call me that. because, fun fact, a lot of people in school used to call me Remy. Because they found that, like, someone, I joined a Discord server with a bunch of my friends, and there was somebody who knew them at school. I knew who they were, but they didn't know who I was. Right, so by online, I use my regular, I don't have more, I have 2 Discord, but both of them are for Remy Chucks reasons. So I don't actually have an IRL Discord with my name. And because of that, so I just joined on this one that was like, it's Remy Chucks. And they're like, oh, it's Remy. So when they saw me in person, like, oh, yo, it's you. You're the person who we're on call. You're Remy. And I'm like, yeah, I am. My real name is insert real name. And Rememily. Remblem. I think my favorite nickname is Rem Sleep. I've gotten from Remy. Rem Sleep. Yeah, I'm always freaking tired, dude. Remix. Oh my god, that was my actual name for a while. I was Remix. That's not even a joke. I was Remix for a while. I wish there was anybody from back then who knew me as because technically it was still Remy. I would still just introduce myself as Remy, right? But my username on Discord used to be Remix. So that makes it just really funny. Yeah, let's keep on organizing. I see. The more you know. To the stuff, yeah. Put sand in there. That in there. I see. Remil at me. There's different. It's so funny. I remember people trying to just funny with some friends trying to guess my real name, right? And they thought it had anything to do with Remy. So don't call me this, by the way. I hate this name. I hate, out of all the combinations of Remy, I hate this one the most. But the people of the people I was mods with on the Callus MP, they would call me they'd call me Remediah. Hate Ratatouille. I've gotten that one a lot. Obviously. Okay. We need to go collect a lot of wood. You can see the farm's done over there. No, just not the correct farm. I did all that for technically nothing. But not really. And we're here, boss Kiki to me. That works too. Well, like Remediah. No, they were just trying to think that Remy was like short for my name. They're like, yeah, your name's definitely Remediah. Not even close. My real name only has 6 letters, dude. Need a bunch of this wood. Dude. Ramadana Jones. Sorry, it was more Remy Diana from Jones. Another clue for your name. A lot of names have 6 letters in them. You're not gonna guess it. I know for a fact not a single person in chat, or honestly in the world, who would see me online, have my name be Remy, we tell them my name has 6 letters in it, and them be able to guess it. There's no way. It does start with an A. You guys still wouldn't be able to guess it. let me tell you, you guys still wouldn't be able to guess it. I am like, I would literally bet money on it. Nope. It's the name itself would never cross your mind. No. Yeah, it is a very uncommon name. It's uncommon, right? Because the first part of my name is technically common in some cultures, right? But the thing is, my name is like the equivalent of... It's not like... You know how some people's names... Does it have any... No. Not at all. Not at all. Remy is completely separate from my real name in every sense. Like, I would give you guys a, how about this? If anyone, like, could actually guess my name, which I don't mind, like, one day my name's going to be out there, at some point I'm gonna slip up one day, I know it. Which I don't really care for. Nope. That's not it either. But I will literally, like, I will make whoever can actually guess my name, completely correctly. I would make them, like, a full art piece. You guys get free art. That itself would be just a free rendered piece. You get to decide everything about it, right? You can be as piggy as you want about it. I will do it. I won't guess it in chat. Nope. It's so fun. It's like the equivalent of someone, like, there's some people out there that have names that are basically ship names between their parents. And mine isn't one of those, right? But it's the equivalent of what is your name? It's not crazy. It's not a crazy name, but it's not something you would ever guess. And it's so, like, it's such a like a weirdly, like, it's not hard to say technically, and it's not hard to spell technically. But people preferred saying Remy over saying my real name in real life. Yo, I gotta guess. I gotta fall. Akuman, you just, you know my name. I've just told you my name. August, no. Literally, if you can think it, it's not it. That's the worst part about it. If you can think of the name itself just without anything. No. Oh my god, yeah, it's my name's Alex, and so is Alex, and we have Alex and Alex, right? We're best friends, double Alex. I will say our names being A's, I won't lie to you, right? As well as wait, I actually won't say his name on stream, right? But Gooman, you know him. He also has an A name. Sometimes a judge will be on call of him, right? And I'll be like, a part of me in my mind is like, why don't we just call ourselves AAA and call it a day? Whenever we're all chatting, I'm like, so it's AAA, right? Right? I haven't made that joke yet. I feel like it's a little cringe, but I always think about that. I'm like, we all have A names. Isn't that funny? Isn't that insanely convenient? Being secret. I should change my name too. Yeah. No, you got all those are wrong. It's my favorite game. Guess Remy's real name. There's not a single person in the world who's ever guessed my name correctly. How many vowels? 3? 3? 3. Wait, is that okay, wait. Am I thinking of vowels correctly? Don't make fun of me, I'm making sure. Technically 3. Yeah. Technically. Yeah, 3. 3 with a question mark? I had to think about it. Because I was like, okay, am I counting the 3 letters or am I counting, like, how many actual vowels? Because it says there's 3, but there's 2. Alright guys, that's a question. Can you kind of... I wasn't gonna laugh. You have no evidence. 3 with a question mark. That's all the hints I'm giving you. That's all you're getting. No. Yeah, no, I know what a vowel is, and I was correct in my answer saying it's 3. I would be correct. Sometimes why? Sometimes why? If you think there's a lie, there might be a why. It's a small chance there's a lie. Maybe that's why it's so technically. I'm just start messing with you guys. No. It's sometimes, but not really. Nope. No. I'll tell you guys when you get it right. Must lurk so I keep working on player dogs info guiding game. Thank you, Q-Man. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Oh, this is... We're gonna do one more. Let me do this. Alonda's a funny one. It's not close at all, but that's a funny one. A, B, C, D, E, F? No. I like this game. I like this game and Two Truths and One Lie. Right? If I told you guys Two Truths and One Lie, could you guys guess it? We'll play this game instead. There's no reward. I just think it'd be fun. I'll play the game with you guys. Two Truths. Two Truths and One Lie. So, I really like cheese. I really like cheese. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love cheese. I had to repeat the first grade. And I played tennis for 7 years. Lie. You guys immediately know me too well. I'm not a big fan of cheese. Anyone who didn't know that already, that's a fun fact about me. Or maybe a not so fun fact. I'm not a cheese fan. I don't like cheese. You hate cheese. I don't hate cheese. I'm very picky about my cheese, but I don't really like it in most things. I can live my entire life without cheese, yeah. But yeah, fun fact, I did repeat first grade because I lived in Puerto Rico for a year, and apparently when I came back from Puerto Rico and went to second grade class, I could not read anything in English. Apparently, I just couldn't. I just couldn't read anything in English. So I had to repeat the first grade to learn how to read. I did play tennis for a while, a really long time, before I quit before high school, or had to. It was more like I quit because of COVID. Just never got back into it because of it. What's a better Two Truths and One Lie? Thing is about that one, right? That's really good in most case scenarios, right? Because no one usually guesses that when I say it. Man, kind of just look. Is this too low or high, or I might pick it up by another one. See, when most people don't know, I already don't like cheese. I'll say that, and people always guess the skip a grade. Repeat a grade. Sorry, I repeated a grade, yeah. No, those are all wrong. If it makes you feel better, you're not anywhere near close to the names. Not a single one has been close. Makes you feel any better about it. Nope. I love this game. I love this game where you guys try your best and I sit here and enjoy your efforts. It's my favorite game. Just turn the music a little bit up. But yeah, whenever it'd be like the first day of school, and they'd be like, "Let's do an icebreaker, 2 truths in 1 line." I'm like, "Yeah, let me pull it out. Let me pull out." I think my favorite one to pull out as well is like doing the because I always do the cheese one because no one expects someone to dislike cheese as much as I do. So I do like the cheese one is the lie, right? And I'll say 2 crazy things about my life, which is one that I repeated the 1st grade, and the other one I'll say is that I have 11 siblings. I have 11 siblings. I love cheese. It's, oh my god, I love cheese. And I repeated the 1st grade. And they'll never guess the cheese one. I always win. It's amazing. So what was a lie? I just don't like cheese very much. Like, what? You don't like cheese? I get that every time. It's hilarious. I love these A names. You're not gonna get it. Like, you guys can keep guessing. I'm enjoying this, right? I'm gonna tell you guys to stop at any point. But you always want to save yourself with the thinking power. Access. Guys, my name was Access. That'd be a part of my username. Your name is what? Yeah, I know. And you're denied. Ascent. Ascent. No. I will say you guys have, well, technically that's kind of impossible not to. You guys have said basically a name of every letter in the alphabet at this point, right? That has an A at it. Has an A at the beginning, right? So I'll just say you guys technically have picked. Okay, no, it's not that. You're not gonna find my name on Google. You're never gonna find my name on a keychain. You're never gonna find my name in one of those unique baby names. You're never gonna find my name there. Not because it's not unique, because it's too unique. Alien, yeah, word. God, I love being me sometimes. What's the 2nd letter? I can't tell you guys that. Sorry. Not that I'd give it away, because it wouldn't. But that's I can't give you guys any more hints. You guys are gonna start just putting letters together, and hopefully one of them is it. Wait, that's 7. That it would be. You guys keep on trying to guess, like, what are names that have 6 letters in them? Andrew, no. I'm being serious when I say you can't find this name online. Like, technically, yes, you could type my name online. I think there's, like, maybe, like, 1 other person in the world, or, like, 1 or 2 other people who have my name. They probably pronounce it differently, though. There's a few, I'll give you a hint that there are, like maybe 5 names, right, that have a similar ending. A new hint for a gifted. Yeah, if someone gifts a sub, I'll give 1 more hint. How about that? You guys have to give me money to get another hint. And I don't mean you guys have to. I'm just saying it'd be really funny. But no, as for that, you guys, that's all the hints you're getting. I got it. No gifting. What did we say about your wallet? We want our wallet's full alphabet word. That's not 6 letters. Someone gift quick. I can pay tomorrow. Okay, we have to get more wood. We're out of wood already. No, Eggsy, stop. No gifting, okay? Not allowed. Not allowed. You're banned. You're banned. I will ban you. If you guys, but if someone does gift a sub, I'll give you guys another hint. It won't be the second letter. I give you guys the last letter. The last leather. Leather. Like the cow. Yeah, I'll give you guys the last letter. Right? So you guys all have to do is fill in the middle. Nope. That's a cute name though. I think that name would fit me. Just like the origins of my name, it's like half the name belonged to my grandmother, and the other half was a part of a whole different name. They kind of just combined the two, so that's why it's unique. Not because it's a unique name in general. It's just a name that was made up of two names. Anvil, God, to be named Anvil, I'd be the coolest person on the planet. Axolotl. Thank you for the posture check. I appreciate it. I'll do a big stretch. Anthrax. That's not 6 letters. Let's grab this. Application. Okay. Now we're just saying things. You guys are only taking into account one of the hints. Like, frick those 6 letters. We're doing it all. Apricot. That'd be a cute name. I would frick with that personally. Do this. Okay. What do we trade names? No. We're not trading names. That's not how that works here. You don't need to. We're not trading names. Then we go down, and then we go down, and then we go, and then we go down, and then we go down. I really love our house. It looks so cool. Can't wait to... Honestly, we won't be decorating the house right after, though. After we get our storage system, we're gonna get back to building the town. Which is kind of what I want to focus on. Okay. Did we finish this side? Almost. This is really funny. If I was you guys, I would give up. I just enjoy stream. I'm so positive of my name not being something to guess. That's like I've never met somebody else with my name. I've met people with names really similar to mine. Never someone with my exact name. Ant-Man. Oh, how'd you know? How'd you know? Name's Ant-Man. That's my name. Yeah, absolutely. Not only am I Ant-Man, I'm Ant-Man. Anthill, Anteater. We did it. Yeah, you guys did it. That's it. It's not Austin. How about that? I'll give you the hint. Austin is not even close to my name. But I had a nickname that had to do something with Texas. Based on my name. Ah! 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 That's all you guys are saying right now. Stop screaming in chat. I never thought Texas would be the hint I'd be giving you guys, but it is. I said Austin, I thought about Texas. I'm like, oh yeah, I had a nickname that had something to do with Texas. That might help, actually. Don't fall. I won't. You're gonna cut my tongue out? Okay, I'll time you out. Because a joke can become spamming. So no. I can't cut your tongue out. But I technically can stop you from speaking. Or yelling in chat. Please no. I won't. I won't. You're not screaming anymore. I won't. You don't have to beg. You're just no longer screaming. Alright, fallen. I had one job. I'll be good. God, I need to get a lot more wood than this. Amount of trees that are dying for this basement area. Kill me is that like I like how the house is gonna stick around through all this. The house has lived to see every day. This is no longer there. This is gonna be the relic. It is. There's torches here. Antonio, no. I like how you're still guessing, but you're not guessing the right number of letters anymore. Like I said, I'm out of A names. I'm out of 6-letter A names. Lost Kiki's old house, yes. Sheldon. I knew a Sheldon. I did not know a Sheldon. 1 second. 1 second. Grab this. Autumn. And a lot of these are really nice names. I wouldn't be upset if I was actually named half of these names. Apples. I'm apples, guys. Aquarium. Not 6 letters. Okay, now we did enough from here and for here. I think about 3 stacks to do the math. I'm sure you have a nice name. I like my name. That's why when people said, "Do you prefer Remy?" I'm like, well, in real life, not really. I like my name. I just my name is just hard to say when it's like just read out, and I didn't really I didn't mind when people mispronounce my name the first time. It's just hard to correct people online because they're just reading it, and I can't, like, I can just spell it phonetically for them and everything, and I can go out of my way to do that, but it just felt like more work than I wanted to do about my name. And everybody else had a bunch of, like, online usernames that wasn't their actual name, so I just, you know, went along with that. But it didn't mean I disliked my name, just wanted an online username. Something that was easier to say. Technically, Remy derived from the name Temmie from, like, I think a character from a game my friend really liked. I had a character named Temmie, and then I just grabbed that name and just decided to go with Remy instead for me. Batman. I'm Batman. I'm indeed Batman, guys. Don't let anybody else tell you differently. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Stacking 16. Would never lie about this. I would never. I have such heavy bets on, like, you know the amount of bets I would win in real life if I had someone try to guess my name and they're like, I could definitely guess your name after. If I had unlimited tries, I could guess your name. Technically, if you spent your whole life doing it, you're bound to guess it. Take you at the very minimum a few days. Albert Whisker. No. Ow. That's a little under 3 stacks. I think this should be enough, theoretically. Theoretically, this should be enough. Is there any double letters? Yes, there's 1 double letter. But to be very clear, I already told you guys that. I said technically there's 3 vowels, but I would say there's 2. Was what I told you guys. Like, there's 2 vowels entirely, but there's technically 3 of them in the name. So, in sense, I already told you guys there were 2. Now, figuring out which vowel has 2 is all up to you guys. You guys haven't figured out the, well, sorry. It's not you guys haven't typed out the second one. You guys have typed out a name of every vowel in it. But it's more like you guys don't know for sure what the second vowel is. So you guys are going to have to figure out what names have 2 vowels in them that are repeating. But figure out if it's the A, because we already know that's one of the vowels, or the other one. So 6 letters, 3 vowels, 1 double letter, starts with an A. Yes. Yeah. Let me... Do not ask ChatGPT, guys. You guys are better than AI. I hope that was a joke. Do 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 do. God, please. Also, again, I've only started watching the first episode of JJK Season 3. And the animation's already going so hard, dude. It's going really well at this time. It is. Oh, that's not what I want to do. At least I think it is. I don't know. If we're saying stream as in anything numbers-wise, I don't actually look at anything numbers while I'm streaming. I don't look at my viewer count. I don't look at... Yeah, I don't look at my viewer count when I stream at all. I refuse for numbers to be the thing that's in front of me while I'm playing a video game. Only numbers I should be looking at is stacks of 64. It's not my name. Nope. I actually recommend that for any streamer, to be honest. You can't convince if you're like, if it's like at the end of the stream I look at my thing, right? Sometimes it'll be a good stream, sometimes it'll be a bad stream, right? I won't know those numbers until the end. I'll have an idea sometimes during stream where I'm sitting, not exactly exact numbers, right? But if I think the stream is going well or bad and stuff like that. But it all depends of if I think stream is having fun. And I've gotten the kind of impression before I got back to this world that if I wasn't having fun, then stream wasn't having fun. And I haven't been having the most fun until now. I'm playing on this world. I forgot how much fun I've been having. I guess I took too long of a break for that. I think since it's so time limited, I should be spending almost all my time on this world, I realize. Nope, not the name. That would be incorrect. But yeah, no, if I enjoy it, no matter what the numbers look like, it means it was a good stream. Not like I don't care about, like, less I don't care about the numbers, more it's not like I don't... How did I manage that? I got this out of my inventory. I can't answer that question. That would be another hint. I can't give you one. You already given you guys enough free hints. You are guessing. If you guess the full name, then yeah. I'll say yeah. That's about as much as I'll give you, whether you're right or wrong. Mean person. Forbid that I don't want you guys to guess my name right. I've been streaming for an hour already. That's insane. It's insane numbers from Rummy Trucks. An hour in. Boss Kiki is generous with the hints. Yes, I am. I think we did it. Oh wow, that's insane. Okay. Where's our shovel? Okay, first step is to get rid of these floating chests here, and then we can focus on everything else. Look at Bean. Hi, Bean. We have to give him a bed and everything. We gotta make that his bedroom. Not the name. Nope. Over here. Where would I put obsidian? Yeah, put that in there. This technically falls under food. Put that in there. That. So that sticks and arrows. Arrows go in here. You have a really cool and unique name. That would be correct. I do have a really cool and unique name. What can I say? It was time I didn't really like my name. I thought it was a weird name. You know what I'm saying? I won't say it's not weird. It's definitely a little weird. It's unique in such a normal way. And I don't know how else to put it. It's unique in such a normal way because you'll hear it and you'll be like, ah. Word. That's a nice name. But it's not like unique and I'm like, well, your name is like Astrid? That's really cool. No, not, not like that. The apple of two A's. How'd you know? It's like AA Ron. My name's Apple. Double the A. White wool. I guess technically falls under here. I'll just put it down here. Saddle. Wheat seeds, and this goes in here. This goes here. Chest. Sticks. Keef. Word. How'd you know? Okay. There we go. This food. Put seeds down here. Put mangoes, stuff up there. I'll just tell you. He won't tell you, you know. He doesn't even, like, he'll never, and the funniest thing is he'll never slip up with my name. You know why he'll never slip up on my name? Because he doesn't even call me by my real name half the time. He calls me Remy. That's what he's comfortable with, right? Like, I'm trying to get him to call me my real name, but I can't change what is, you know? I can't change his comfortability, right? He'll default to Remy most of the time. So I don't think I'll ever really slip up. Funny enough. It's driving me crazy. Yeah. Like, in sense, the way, like, Judge's name, and, you know, because he has it in his actual name. Wait, that shouldn't go there. The way his name is just Alex, but that's because his name online is Judge Alex. So it's not really a secret. That's just his name. It's the same way my name could not be farther than from an Alex type name. All thing we have in common is that A. Tough brick. I got one tough brick in my pocket. It goes in here. What's in here? An egregious amount of stone, I can sell. Double the Alex, yeah, of course. These like decorative toy blocks. Sticks. Soul sand, smooth stone. It was really so. Like when I told you guys to guess for that, it was I can't explain to you the confidence I had in myself, or in my name to be exact, that you guys weren't gonna guess it. Like that's, you guys were never supposed to, because it was never going to happen. Oh, I have some of these. There. Is there anything? Yeah, I'm missing a few over here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Yeah, like again, could not trust enough how I'm sorry, but this game was rigged. This game was rigged from the start. You guys were never gonna get it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I played you. It just is entertaining to see all the guesses. Where do I put soul sand? Wait, it should be in the nether blocks. Spider's eye. Schematic, no. Sticks. More sticks. Chest. Okay. I expected nothing less from Boss Kiki. These are plants and flowers that all go in here. This is technically food. That's still plant. So we're gonna put this in there. This is technically under food. This is under food. I'm gonna leave sugarcane in here. Pale moss, yeah. This goes here. Grab all of this. Flower. Grass, flower. Food. Splash potion. Goes in here, but we got that glass. Okay, there we go. Okay, these two are basically empty. Nether blocks. Did I put dried gas in here? I did. You should go in here. Let's go in here. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. Sorry if this is a lot of just me organizing. But there's the boring parts of the world and there's the fun parts of the world, and sadly, we're still in the boring part. I need to bring this down. Okay. Now, for the terms of the rest of this interior, I might just do off stream so I'm not boring you guys with this stuff anymore, but I'm gonna do a little bit more because I do have to organize a few things before getting to work on anything else. Honestly, should have the anvil in here. It's almost broken, but it's fine. We'll just replace it when it does break. I'm not really worried about it. All this stuff goes in here. I just haven't had enough room for it before. All this extra stuff just goes in here. That. There. Now, this is all. The amount of grass we have is insane. Our elytras go in here. And then the rest of this armor stuff goes in here. Tough bricks go down here. Still sand, glass, ink sacs. Ink sacs go in here. Slabs go in here. Glass goes down here. This is soul sand, so it goes in here. Smooth stone up there. We're gonna put our furnaces in there as well. So these are now free to use. Okay. I hate this part. Like, it's just all my stuff is all over the place. Okay. This stuff goes in here. Copper, polished. Okay, back down to the dirt. Dirt. Tree stuff. This. Wood stuff here. That's my private thing. Okay, that leaves another empty shulker for us to use. No, it's not the only shulker we own, guys. We own, like, a bunch of shulkers that need to be emptied out. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this one can be emptied. This one. That one can stay. You haven't forgotten to brush your teeth. No, I didn't forget to brush my teeth this morning. Thanks for asking. Sorry, yeah, we're at a bit of a slow phase for the stream. Do you guys okay, we might actually leave all these shulkers here. A lot of this stuff is stuff we plan on using. These are kind of a little bit of junk, but not everything in here is junk exactly. All these are kind of junk chests that needs to be figured out, but these were also a bunch of blocks that we were using. A bunch of random stuff. Since the outside looks good, I will finish the interior off stream. But I'm tired of hanging out in that basement. It makes I love my world being bright. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will take a hydrate. So I love being able to see the wider world. So what we're going to do is do something that might be something we've been needing to do for a while. And do you see that spot in the river? That we've been crossing that dirt bridge for, like, since forever. I think it's time to make a bridge. An actual bridge. A real bridge. Okay, where is... tough, tough bricks. It is about time. So let's go down and check. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's awkward. You're supposed to build something here. Okay, it looks like we're not done with this part. Yeah, that's funny. We blocked our entire way. Yeah, hilarious. That was a slight oversight coming from me. Anyway, back down here. Don't laugh and don't cry. I have it handled. We need tough. What we need also is mud, but I think we have mud back over there. So, put these flowers away. Also, we should always carry this shulker box on us. This has a bunch of our stuff that we need. Okay. Back up. Back up we go. We should probably sleep first. Getting dark out. We could sleep in the middle of our room. I see that we need to decorate this place so badly. Looks a little weird from the inside, but from the outside, it looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. So let's go down. Let's check a few things. Definitely gonna need tough. We have been using tough. We're gonna need to actually we might have to find some tough pockets. Here's a lot of mud. But for here, we didn't just use tough bricks. We used the regular tough. We're gonna have to, let's go back down. Let's see if there's regular tough down there for us to grab. If not, we're gonna have to find a regular tough pocket. A pocket of tough. Some may say. Almost had it. Remy, when you said it's time to build a bridge, it sounded like the resolution of a Minecraft videos when protagonist realized something was able to be done a whole... Oh wait, there's tough right here. Can you, like, not... Thanks. Also, pictures? Can you not? Jesus. Are they so mean to me? Just make tough block like that. I need mochi pictures. 110%, please. Yes, soon. Yay! Mochi! Mochi for chat. Mochi for me. We get to see the pretty mochi. Is it, like, stupendously funny? I have actually had mochi pretty recently overall in terms of how often an average American has some mochi. Really cool to learn how to make it. Look a little deformed. No, listen. Mochi is all cute because it's called mochi. There's no such thing as bad looking mochi. It's mochi. Let's grab this. I will make that decision. In terms of, the only person who isn't a junior moderator is our admin. In terms of that, we only, like, again, the mod team is only 3, which is just our, just the 2 and then our admin, G-Man. That will change as you guys grow into your roles. So, I'll just make the executive decision when it comes by, for stuff. It's more in the sense, right, when I would trust you guys to start, be able to help newer mods is kind of a thing. Oh, I don't have any torches on me. Okay, that's fine. This is a huge tough pocket, by the way. do 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 do. Inspiration to us all. I will say, like, in sense of how Gooman got there, very much is not only just the amount of work that he's been putting into thing, but also putting into the Minecraft server. It's his blatant experience with all the things he's been doing, as well as he's also a friend of mine. He's like IRL. IRL friend of mine. So the trust really goes there very, very hard. In terms of it's hard not to, especially when, again, I've talked about how amazing Alex is and how much he means to me and how good of a person he is, and he was a good man's friend first. They were like Alex introduced Goo Man to me, so if Alex trusts Goo Man, I trust Goo Man. You know, he hasn't given me a reason not to trust him. He's honestly done quite the opposite. So I will say, like, in that sense, right? It's all circumstance, stuff like that. But he isn't just a really close friend of ours. For me and Alex, he's also very competent, in terms of what he does and what he likes to do. I'm not saying you guys aren't competent or anything, right? I'm just saying in terms of all those things put together, just there's a reason I put him in that spot. I thought was a good idea. I'm not foolish enough to doubt lead moderator. I have to work harder. That's a good attitude. You guys have been doing just enough for you guys. At least you have on the Twitch half. Of course, our third moderator is not a Twitch moderator because they did not apply for Twitch. I think it was just Discord and since in terms of moderators, you guys are all technically Discord moderators, but in sense if some of you guys don't apply for Discord moderator and I accept you, you guys have no reason to deal with anything Discord related. You guys, but that's the way you guys are communicating. Communicated to. It's on Discord. Sorry, you see me like struggling with the word. Don't laugh at me. I'm legitimately struggling with the English language. It's my first language. And I say it's my first language, right? But the thing, technically, Spanish also fits under first language, quote unquote. But even though I'm not fluent in it, but obviously I'm not fluent in English as well. But no, I'm definitely fluent in English. But it's more of the sense I like Spanish and English have been intertwined in my life, my whole life, right? English definitely more communicated, communicative, Can I speak? No, okay, got it. Thanks. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, how are we gonna do this bridge? It's going to have to be a straight across bridge, even though this thing is kind of like to the side. Can I go on my phone? I'm gonna look up reference for bridge. Wait, I have to go to Pinterest. What am I doing? Pinterest. Simple Minecraft bridge ideas. Okay, why is none of the images actually loading? Yeah, my phone sucks. Okay. Good to know. Where's Google? Simple bridge ideas Minecraft. Load. There we go. Okay, these all seem exactly what they are. Simple enough. I think this is a good height for the bridge. Oh, I have a spammer in my YouTube chat, and I don't know how to get rid of them. This is why I should have modded people on that half. 1 second. Let me deal with that. Videos. Live. Okay. I just realized, wait 1 second. I can mod Darkwolf from here. Add as moderator. Okay. My plans are being ruined by low storage. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe this bridge needs to go up at least, like, at least one more, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it can be higher. It can go higher. I think we get rid of this. Okay. So what we did here, let's say the bridge starts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It starts with the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. It's like this block, so it goes up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go over here. Grab our block. We're at it. It's about right here. It needs to be up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, go over here. Let's sleep real quick. I need daylight. This is so much fun, dude. Ah. Let's sleep real quick. So let me open this. My logs are going crazy. Okay. Truly incredible. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go down. Well, let's eat. Jeez, we haven't eaten. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the part where it seems to connect. Never actually, I don't think I've built like a nice bridge in Minecraft ever. So I don't know if this is gonna look nice. I don't know if this arch is either too big or not big enough. This bridge itself is gonna be pretty thick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. this is gonna be a mighty difficult thing with the terrain looking the way it does. I might have to smooth out this bit of terrain. This bridge is massive, dude. It's really thick because of the path. Huh. Okay, we might have to do some shaping on the bridge when we get there, but I think I know how to do this correctly. So let's go back to the base. I want to grab a bunch of dirt. Okay. Let's go. Let's go down. Oh. Where's my shovel? I put my shovel away by accident. Where's my silk touch shovel? Like the third time I've lost it today. There it is. Okay. I feel like adding this bridge is going to add a lot of structure to this world. I don't know why. This bridge is... It's gonna make me really happy. I just feel it. It's much needed, very much. I think this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm a little off. Actually, since you're over there, let me do something real quick. Okay, I've modded you in the YouTube chat, which is about time, dude. I've been meaning to add mods there for a while. What am I getting laughed at for? What did I do this time? Oh, you're blue now. Why am I blue? I'm so green. I don't know if anybody else knows that meme. Okay, let's place these shulkers down because these have some of the blocks that we need. What are villagers doing down there, by the way? Oh, they're going. I gotta make, soon enough we're gonna make a villager breeder right here, to put them in and stuff like that, so. With power comes even greater responsibility, yeah. That would be true. These all the bricks we have? This like all the bricks that we own? We have a little bit more than that, okay. That doesn't make me feel any better. There is such thing as a clay farm, thankfully, but... This is fine, I guess. Keyword on I guess. Okay, we do that. All we have to do is make this bridge walkable. Oh, that's about right. Yeah. Like that. Do this. Go up here. Yeah, I did that wrong over here. This has to go up by one. I'm gonna need so much more brick for this. It's insane. Okay. There we go. It's the start of a bridge. Jeez, this is so scary to look at. In terms of mud, we do have mud. Am I tripping right now? Or are these not the same heights? They're not. These are... Wait. No. I feel like when we reach here, they should be the same, right? I feel like they're one off. They're one off. This is one off. Wait. It's all one off. It's off by one. What? Wait, how did I manage that? Wait, what? These are all the same. No, it's just that side that's off. Okay, which side should I correct? That's the question. Which side should it be? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that just it? Would that fix it? Let me just... Let's just grab that. Now let's take this down for now. Let's go sleep real quick. I don't want there to be mob spawning as we built this, but what time is it? About 6:30. Okay. Okay. I was like, I gotta check something to make sure I got the times right for when I'm speaking with a friend. How far down were they? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good to keep streaming for a little while. So. Alright, I wanted to sleep. That's what I came here for. I need to make sure the mud farm works, because I'm not sure if I completely filled up it with the correct amount of bottles and stuff when I moved it, because I didn't really need it after I moved it, because I had enough mud. I also need to make a clay farm, which looks simple enough. I've already looked at what it's supposed to be, and I know where to get the materials to do so. So I might also do that off stream in one of the houses, or make a second floor to do it in the same house as the mud farm. So let's go here, fix it. It's gonna be a lot less work, since there's gonna be a lot less people over there. I'll say that much. Just about. Yeah, this is about it. But you can delete messages, timeout people. It's like this. It's under the same rules as I use on Twitch. I don't usually have people doing the whole "do you want bots" things over there, but I did have someone spamming just a second ago before I just modded you. So just dealing with stuff, deleting messages. Why did I lift it? Lifted it one here, and then I lifted it again here. So it's not too much different to my understanding. And it should be up here. Do that. Do this. I'll do my best. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Two, three, and then here we go up, and we go up. Okay. Actually, I want to be able to just go down here and do this. So it should be down here. And then down one more. Down. It's a little weird how much this gap is, but we might need to close this gap for this. Just make a false side here with grass and stuff. And as for the road here, we're gonna make it kind of down off into like a farm area, right? So it kind of turns into a fully dirt road that way. So it's gonna kind of fade out over there. It's not what I need more of. I need the dirt. So it's kind of like, this is kind of in a weird way an entrance and exit to town. One of the, I think, gonna be like a few kind of exits and enters ways. But hopefully this town stays mostly secluded to this. And then, of course, we're technically part of the town as a lighthouse. The lighthouse is always a little off to the side. But to be also the farm, like imagine we're the ones bringing in ingredients and stuff and to sell. Thank God we have all this dirt so we can do all this landscaping. But I have to make another farm off stream, something that's a lot simpler. I also want to make a lava farm over there, which takes the similar materials, so that's why I was waiting on that. I realized, so we could have unlimited fuel without having to focus on using coal to smelt things. We could work as using coal for like stuff like torches or just coal blocks or whatever we need. Yeah, we moved our stone cutter. Okay, so for this, do we have slabs? We have brick slabs. I want slabs with the other bar already. 1 second. Let's go get our stone cutter that we have up there. And bring it down. Okay, we brought one down to the basement area with our storage room. And then we have this one here. Making sure I don't have anything else I might need here. I might want at the moment. I think I'm good for right now. So I think we're all good for now. Let's move down. Get our stone cutter over here, back where it belongs. Because construction's gonna start being mainly over here from now on stream. I need a bunch of these. So, just gonna lay it out like that. So now we need everything that this has been using. 2, 1, 2, block. 2, block. 1, 2, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Do I have... I need the chiseled blocks. Okay. One, two. How does that look? I hope 54 hours is pretty low. I will say we're getting close. We're getting close to the 50-hour mark. It's very exciting. Can we fly underneath this? Oh, we can. I think it looks decent. It's not the most beautiful bridge just yet, but it's definitely better. Let's get rid of this dirt path since we don't need it anymore. Say goodbye to this terrible old dirt bridge. I'm gonna collect this dirt because that's good dirt. That's good dirt, guys. That's good dirt. We need that. We need a good dirt. Let's grab all our good dirt. Please. Please. Okay. Good dirt, good dirt, good dirt. Okay, sorry. I have to click on something. Let's go over here. Don't want to lay it out just yet. I kind of want to wait for it to have the regular bricks down before we add the mud bricks again. So let's add all our tough stuff in here. And then all our brick stuff in here. Okay. I'll put this down. Honestly, we might need to bring our bed down here because, jeez. Okay. So we might just do some cleanup now. I do have to do some, actually just take the bed. So this to become like farmland. I don't know if we'll have a barn. I'm gonna see for some ideas, or we should do like just some pens with some stuff in a small building, but it's going stuff for our bees are going to be out here too, but we need to clear out some land and fill up those holes back there. But the first thing I actually want to clear out is the trees over there. I don't want that's going to be where we keep on building at, so I don't want that to be burdened with our tree farm that's all the way over there. I also rather a tree farm be closer to over here where we're going to build the farm area at. So we're going to work on that just now. We do some cleanup and some dirt planning, which is mostly going to consist of um figuring out what our next houses are going to be. I just realized something. I've had hostile mobs turned off for a while. So let's start with the wood, the easy wood to tear down, which is cherry. We're just gonna grab all this. And only grow them by necessity. Cheater, what do you mean turning off hostile mob sounds? I just turned the sounds down, not the mobs themselves. I can't believe it was the mob sounds. It was just the mob sounds. I've not cheated in this world once. I like how you got upset in both chats. Let it be known. I'm watching you. Not gonna misconstrue it, I would never. Let's do this. Collect everything. Everything shall be collected. That's a mod above. It's my responsibility. I see, I see. Doop, doop. I'd say into one of some of our final goals, besides being able to finish off our build and see if we can actually finish this big build in the few months that we have left on this world, is the last thing that I'm really worried about, or quote unquote worried about, is getting full netherite. Netherite's going to be basically the biggest thing we'll do on this world, hopefully, in terms of getting through the motions. To get our full gear, getting all niced out. Hopefully we'll do that right before the end and not just for the end, so I can actually imagine what it's like working in full netherite gear. I just didn't feel a need for it. Like, it makes some things the tiniest bit faster. In terms of, I think I've decided that after the 6-month world, we're going to do a forever world and not a hardcore world. I don't want the chance of losing progress. It's not like I'll never do a hardcore world. Me and Alex have something planned regarding something somewhat hardcore. So don't worry, it's not like I'll never do something hardcore related. But as for a world where we spend most of our time, we're gonna do a forever world for that one, which would take a little bit of planning because I want to be able to plan what I'm building and what I'm working for, and that means there's going to be a lot more farms, a lot more stuff that's going to help us in the long run, because the forever world means that we have to try to optimize everything so we can focus. So in sense, focus is like we don't have to focus on anything per se, since it's something that's going to last as long as we last. And I think it'll be a really cool idea. I think for that one, this one was a good this would be a good practice run for it. For our time-limited world. We've gotten a lot of practice. not only that, I don't know if I ever mentioned it to you guys, but I also, when I was playing the speedrunning game, Minecraft speedrunning ranked, I got a time of, I beat the game in 40 minutes. I won one of those things. I wasn't streaming, and I beat the game in 40 minutes time, which means if we wanted to, our first stream in the world was just beating the game. We're just like speedrun. We speedrun endgame, or speedrun the end part of it, so everything else becomes easier for us. See over here as well. If I can beat the game in like 40 minutes on optimize, I can beat the game in a few hours. on a world where I can keep on respawning and setting things. Getting used to being the game and doing like endgame stuff and going back and forth, learning how to make certain potions, right? Getting them done from memory, right? Getting some farms in, focusing on like what stuff I need, what I like building. It's like, it's a great experience. I've been enjoying it. Really, has my music, how long has my music been stopped for? I just realized. Can I please? Can I get music back? Can I get some music back over here? This is silence the game, please. Pokemon relaxing music, please. That was a little loud. Turn it down for you guys just a bit. Okay, we'll hop back in. That's so much better for my ears. I felt like it was pretty silent. I was like, why does it feel so quiet? Where's my music? Next is the full speed run under 40 minutes, absolutely. We have to get rid of all these roots, dude. I forgot. I didn't realize how insane mangrove trees were. With all their roots. Gotta get rid of all of these roots. We don't need these roots anymore. We didn't need them to begin with. All I wanted was the wood. Just doing some cleanup. So we need to make sure our mud farm works again off stream, and then I have to make a clay farm for our bricks. And then I have to also continue to deck out our chest room, organize a few more things into our chest. Have our furnace room laid out, right, with all types of furnaces, and smokers and the blast furnaces. Start smelting things, like ores and that, so in case I need anything I have it there. Make sure I have enough coal. Make a lava farm, so instead of coal I can use lava to fuel them. My laptop out for better modding between chats. Things just got serious. Okay, I think that was it. That's all taken care of. The roots there. That's crazy. Yeah, the setup. Oh, please. Let me up. For Rob trees set a forest fire. No, we're not setting anything on fire. We need, honestly, we're probably gonna need all this wood at some point, so I have no reason just to get rid of it. Keep every material that we have. I am sick. You're sick? To get some rest. What are you doing? I said you're doing stuff in the logs. Stop it. How dare you? That's not inspiration. That is not an example that we follow. We don't keep working when we're sick. We take a break. We rest. Okay, let's go get some sleep. So I can feel accomplished today. I understand you completely, but still. Don't overdo it. I think there's a whole different thing to use for this. Put this out somewhere else. Just gonna throw it on here. Okay. I don't think I get rid of that one a separate time because I need something else to go to that. I don't have the tool in my inventory. I gotta check with Discord. The logs are working. The logs are working. That was actually when I was gonna add it last night and I totally just didn't. So like I have to do that first thing in the morning. The mochi! The mochi! It's green. Looks so cute. I love red bean paste. I'm such a red bean paste enthusiast. You know the meme, like, I'm so green. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's all I can think about. That's all I can think about when I see the color green. I'm so green. Okay. There's a few more stuff to clean up. Just a few more. This tiny jungle tree. Okay. Then we have more roots. Oh, I hate it here. Why do you two? Oh! Has a shield and switch to the sword unless you leave my. Yeah! It is funny how that is the case. So you've acquired your shield and sword. Isn't that cool? I actually think that's really cool. You acquire your shield and your sword. Pretty cool. Okay. Oh, there's one over here. There's a few over here, jeez. Okay. I think that should be all of it. Yeah, okay, it's disappearing. We still have cleanup to do. We still have these trees to get through. Okay, I think we're good there. Grab that. Let's grab this tree. Okay, we're all good. Grab that. Then go down. Do this. Go up. We have to make more scaffolding eventually. We used it all for our farm, so apparently needed that scaffolding to work. So it took like our two stacks of scaffolding. So we're gonna have to make more, but that's fine. Scaffolding isn't exactly hard to make. Okay, that should be all these trees, right? Oh, there's roots. These are roots, not leaves. Okay. Are those roots over there? No, I think those are leaves. Let me get rid of these. I don't need this. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Let's clean up. I'll do those off stream because I need to get something else for it that I don't feel like getting right now. Give me that. We can use red sand. Okay. So now I want to work on outlining what we need, or we want for everything. So this path is going to go up. It's going to round about, and it's going to go up here. Right? That's what it's meant to do. But as for the rest of the town, right, we have 3 houses that are not even finished. So we're going to need to do a lot more outlining to make this feel like it's going to be something prominent. So for this half, where our current villager den is at, I want a house here. Maybe... Actually... Let me move this. This is why I'm using red sand, because it's easy to grab. But, let's put the sticks in inventory. It's hard with paths that are curving like this. But if you do a house like that... This is where a villager breeder is going to be. I don't know how big it's going to be, but it's going to be in here. Now, right here is a little empty space, right? But we can put plants, gardens, like a little garden here or a little stand. Here I want to put a little canopy here, right, to walk under. And then this place back here, right, I'm going to fill... Let me go grab my dirt real quick. I gotta fill up these holes. Where's our stuff at? It's over here. Put gunpowder in there. Let's grab our stack of this. See the vision? Yeah. I want something particular back here I'll tell you guys about in just a second. I want there to be an alleyway. I want an alleyway behind these houses over here. So to finish the cobblestone thing there. But as this continues to be path, right, I want there to be an alleyway going through here. So what I want to be another house here. That runs back this way. Right? And imagine this, like, this alleyway. I'm gonna have it decked out. 2 hours, 32 minutes. Yes. We're gonna have an alleyway here. Now, this house is going to turn. Right? This way, this path is going to turn. Which means... Actually... Grab this. I want there to actually be maybe a small gap in between these houses. Just a small one. It's gonna lead back to this area. This alleyway area is gonna be fun, right? I'm gonna make it fun. Really fun. And really colorful. Right? I want it to feel like it's an alleyway, but it's also oh, we have cats. Hello, kitty cat. Do you want to go in there? Oh, we have some scaffolding left in here. Okay. Open the door and I see the leftover scaffolding. Let's go over here. Sleep real quick. But I want to be like... I live in a place where some alleyways were like just another designated path. Or a place where garages would be, if not like our cars would be parked and stuff like that. I want this to be a new path, basically. Right? Away from the main path. Gonna do this. Oh, I forgot that we covered a bunch of holes here. Trying to see where I can and can't build. It's gonna go here, and then it's gonna be like that. And fill in these holes. And then this house stays straight. We have another house here. Smaller house, but I want it to be maybe one more block this way. Let's make it this thick. Actually, it could be a block thinner. It could be a little bit more this way. longer of a house. So I wanted to take a turn where this is now that, and this is the alleyway. I'm super excited for this alleyway, actually. I don't think you understand. I wanted to build an alleyway in this town for a while, and I finally was able to, being able to map out the first one makes me very happy. Now, I don't know how this path is going to be. I know I turned it this way, but I want this path to split off into two. And I want the kind of shopping area, I want it to be like a roundabout, so I want over here. We're gonna remove that eventually. Did you eat today? Or are you going with the friend? Oh no, I'm just calling a friend there, and one of my online friends. I ate before stream. Like right before stream. I finished eating, and that was only about 2.5 hours ago, so I'm good on eating food for a while, in my opinion. I kind of want to do a diagonal here for the house. I want to have actually a diagonal wall. I think it would be a good time to test out having a really cool diagonal. So if we did a house like... Let's make it slightly more. We can even make this one like a bakery or something, but I want to test it out. And I want so over here is like, this is also an alley, right? So you can come down this way and end up in this long alleyway that leads this way. But there's going to be a path this way as well. I have to cover up this ravine just a bit. There's going to be two paths coming up this mountain, this hill right here. So this path is going to kind of go around, right? And come up. So I know it seems like we have this back area that's going to feel pretty empty, right? But that's not going to be the case because there's going to be houses right here as well. Right behind here. We're gonna go as far back as we can. Or any more sand. You guys gotta see this. Okay, so for these houses, these two, the entrance is over here. Right, this is where you're gonna see the entrance of the houses. This is where you're gonna see the entrance of this pretty big alleyway. Right, now these houses, right, that I'm gonna put over here, I'm gonna go get more sand to map it out for you guys. Where's the sand? Let's go over here. Actually make these a lot closer to each other. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. Let's go to this tree. I believe in your ability to make diagonals. Thank you. Do this. Actually, it could be a little longer. What about over here? We're gonna have to build a lot of these houses, guys. It's gonna be a lot of building. It's gonna be a lot of roofs. It's going to be a lot of time. Right? Of every single one of these houses. But I believe that we can do it. This is gonna be where most of our time building is going to be these houses. Which I'm gonna have to collect a lot of materials for. But the thing is, because of this, right, I'm going to have a download of this world that I'm going to put into creative so I can test these builds out, right, exactly where they stand, right? And again, I made this executive decision a bit ago, right, for this, right? I'm not going to schematic it, but I am going to do what I did with these houses where I already knew what they looked like, what they were going to be put on. I'm going to experiment in creative only for these type of houses right here. Because this is going to take me a long time. And it's going to be like countless streams of just building. And just collecting. And just building. And just collecting. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this world come together. Slowly but surely. I'm going to connect these two to be a lot closer. Think back to when it's... Yeah, no, honestly. To think that that was just a shack right there. And these were all trees there. This was all empty. It's insane. It is honestly insane to think about. Right, but... I want it's going to expand more this way. Right? And we're going to circle off the town, like, all the way around here. Right? But I'm thinking of having this area right here be kind of a plaza shopping district. Right, with carts and stuff like that. So this is where that's going to lead to. Now this, right, since this path breaks off, right, it's going to be houses this way. Right, along this path. So these are going to be more diagonal. These are going to be diagonal houses. Right. But they're probably going to be pushed back a little bit because of the paths, but we're just going to outline it just roughly. These might be smaller houses. Let's put down there. See that? This is in the way, of course, right? But I want these to be more by the seaside, right? And I might just be over here, right? I'm going to have this to be, it's like on the kind of private dock area, right? Where this is going to be like a fishing house right here. But going into town, right? So this is going to the outskirts of town, right? Outskirts by where the water is at, right? And where the dock's going to reside here. All the way around here is going to be the dock area where all the boats are going to be at. And over here, so this is going to be towards the outskirts, right? But to go further into town is to go down this way, right? Further you go down this way, right, is where we're going to meet the center of town, over here. So this is going to be the plaza area. This is going to circle around this way, and there's going to be another, so this is where the alleyway is going to come out and spit you out here, finally. Now these houses are going to go up. Now you see, like, why are the doors going to be low? No, the doors are not. So we're going to landscape this in a way where it's going to be like those type of houses where the first floor is kind of like the basement, right? And they enter the house through like the top area, right? So it's going to be kind of a staircase bridge here into the houses, right? But there's these two houses, sorry, like this one, and then I'm going to make another one this way. The alleyways are going to be safe. Alleyways aren't safe, per se. Alleyways are never, like, a safe, or not usually the safest paths in the world, depending on what alleyways you've grown up with. When I went to school, I would always go down the same, I would go up the same alleyway, because what the hell, to school. And there was a designated path, right? There was a designated sidewalk. The alleyway was just quicker. It was, like, right across the street from me, right? And it's like, technically the other way only added, like, 2 more minutes to, like, to the journey. But why is there like so many creepers here, dude? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Break up all the planning I've just did. But it's going to be safe, like, theoretically. It's gonna have lights and everything. It's gonna be colorful. I want to base these alleyways off of, like, alleyways that became actual paths, designated places. Sometimes they even have shops in them. They're really just really small streets they become, but they are technically still alleyways. I need more dirt. That's what I need. I think it's over here. Don't laugh at me, I got this. We're gonna have to end soon, so we're just gonna do a bunch of planning and then we're gonna end, okay, guys? This house can face this way. This house is going to face this way. Right, but again, they're gonna have stuff in front of. So this is just a regular wall. It's gonna have like a shop in front of here. To be honest with you, I can actually pull this house further forward. I think the path is gonna go further forward. So let's just do this. You never walked down an alleyway before? It just depends on where you live, where alleyways become... There was, like, certain alleyways that I remember, like, being able to go down. That I'd go down. In Puerto Rico, there were alleyways. In Japan, there were alleyways. That really became... And it's like there's regular alleyways where you shouldn't go down, which are not meant to really... They haven't become those designated paths, right? What's it called? It's like... How do I put it? I describe alleyways that have life in it. Right, or like connected to backyards where people would go in, and some people would go through the alleyways to get home because their alleyway, like the alleyway was connected to their house. They just go through their backyard instead of their front house, the front of the house. But how do I put? It's kind of like that meme with like where you see like a road that does like swivels like this, right? Where it's like it swivels, and that's like the path that they built, you know, but when you realize, let's say, but then there'd be like an alleyway, right? Or there'd be like an obviously shorter path to take. And they've like kind of just for people walking through it have created this path of steps, right? Where they made this designated path. Why go around, right? When you can go through. So it's like, it's the people's choice. If you were walking from the building up here down and you wanted to get to the center of town here, not that way, and not into any of those houses, right, you'd probably decide to go down here, right? It's quicker, right? And sometimes it could be a lot more fun. I might actually bring this further out to make this alleyway kind of stretched out, or I might add like a canopy here, right, where it has a bunch of stuff and barrels, and oh, that can get there. I'll do that. I'll do that. This kind of becomes like a really tight alleyway. Some alleyways are tighter than the others, some are slightly bigger. But no, I kind of grew up around that type of stuff, so it's kind of something I wanted to build in, especially with the references I had used at the start of this world, right? For the types of houses, they were very colorful and they were very Hispanic kind of references that I was using. So I kind of want to add lived-in life to this world. And to these builds. Let's grab all those. Let's clean this up. But I'm gonna do. Gonna ask Alex to help me set up the world, the copy of this world, so I can get to formatting how. Because what I need to do the most here is figure out how it all looks in the end. Or not how it all looks, but how the format looks. Because I don't know where I want this wall to end, and I have no idea where the town circles about to the finish of it. Like, how does the town end? Not exactly sure about those things, but I want to figure that out, right? And I want to make it small enough that it can be done in the time that I have. 6 months is a long time, but it isn't a long time when you're not just doing this all the time, especially when I'm gonna have work and stuff like that. So I have to think realistically about what I can and can't do in this world, right? I know I want that build to be up there. That is truly going to be the center of town, right? It's gonna be the highlight and everything. If Balkiki decides something is correct, it's probably correct. So, we're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna move this nether portal eventually, not just very second. But clearing out a path, having the farmland be over there. It's gonna be good. adding more farms in the houses we already have. Making a villager breeder is definitely on the list of things to do. So we can get villagers all into their places. And the next thing, honestly, like besides formatting and there, right? The next thing we're doing is I'm going to finish the build, that the clock tower build. There's only a few things I need to do in creative for it. And then I'm going to schematic it and place it down. And then in the next 2 or 3 streams, we are going to start work on the clock tower. That is the last big build that we're doing. Everything else is going to be small town builds. And then the last thing I think we'll ever do is the dock area, honestly. Right? Because that's going to come with the docks and the ship. Hopefully next I'll have the farms all ready for the stream afterward, where we can finish these paths and everything and get this bridge finished before we detail it. But in order of things I want to do is, 1, finish the farms that I need to do this with, right? Then I will build the official villager breeder hall, where we're also going to be able to turn them into zombie villagers and then heal them. So I'm going to need everything I need for that specifically as well. And then, right, we're going to get work on the clock tower, right? Hopefully just go as fast as we can to build that and finish it all. Then move the villagers around and make sure all our villagers are in there with the correct enchantments. Then from there, right, we are going to move back this way, where we will build the farm. I don't know if I want it to be a barn, but that's when we're going to start doing the stuff with the big flowers. Hopefully we can add in. There might be a chance I have to scrap the flowers in terms of the wider sense of see how it looks, but I want to still add the big flowers. And by the way, if we don't add the big flowers this time, so any ideas that we want to do this time, we will move that to other builds ideas in other worlds. So do not worry, it's going to happen still, because I really like the ideas we came up with. But either it's going to be a barn area, right? This is where we're going to keep our animals, and the wider farms, right? As the farms, it's like regular farmland for our crops, and add more crops. We're gonna have to clear out a lot more trees for this and fill out a lot more stuff, because I kind of want it to be approaching from kind of behind, back there, right? So this, instead of coming over here and be like, oh, here's the farmland, I want there to become a regular dirt road, where you use your horse to get around and you get through, right? And you'd slowly approach on farmland around here before making it to the barn where you're actually collecting your stuff. I'm feeling stream is ending soon. It's 77:20. I plan to be done by 7, but since I'm calling with my friends about 8 o'clock. And I want to get some downtime to rest my voice and clean up a bunch of stuff that I usually do after stream before I call them. So, yeah, stream is ending soon. This is just me talking and getting things all through to you guys. But I'm really excited because we're really moving toward building, and I can't wait to keep on building, and I can't wait to work on the clock tower. So in the order of things, we're going to work on the farms, the 2 farms that I want to do. Well, yes, technically they're farms. There and there. Right, we're going to do the one, then we're going to work on a build up there. Then we're going to come back over here and finally do the farm area where this bridge is going to end up. So this bridge in there is all going to be done. Then we're going to come back here, right, and hopefully by then I've worked enough in creative, right, to figure out the complete layout of the town, right, so we can start just rushing through getting the town done. Right there, we move more villagers into their homes and houses, right, add lights, add final details like the alleyway, and everything else that's going to be needed in town. As well as, and then I think the very last thing between all of that is going to be the docks, which is where we're going to complete everything. This is where the completion's going to come in, is the docks and the boats. Adding the boats to this place. So let's go up real quick. Options, video settings, shader packs, enable, apply. And like that, this is our world at the moment, but it's going to be very much more detailed in the future. So thank you guys for coming to stream. Let's see. Oh, let's end right on top of our house here. Hey guys, let's see if there's anyone we'd want to raid before we move on. Do you have any friends who are alive? We're just gonna end stream, guys. The reason it doesn't show my mod badge on the screen. It doesn't show any badges on the screen. Wait, oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, did I just not? I guess I just push you guys too far to the side. Okay, there you go. We're just gonna end stream. We won't raid out today. So I will catch you guys next time. Okay, loves. Bye bye. Have a great rest of your days. Let's get off the game. So. Have a great rest of your days and nights. I should my VIP. Oh. I don't see why I don't see why it's showing the thing at all. Maybe I just don't have it on for there. Okay. Bye. Bye, Chris. I saw the emoji. It's so cute. Why? I'm so green. Rest up. I will. My voice is getting pretty coarse. I'm gonna drink a bunch of water before I chat with my friends for like an hour or two. Okay. Bye-bye. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Bye-bye.